the way this one ended, I think, hurts more than the game itself. Blue Jays lose 6-2 to the Boston Red Sox in 10 innings off a walk-off grand slam from Xander Bogaerts. And today was going to be an interesting one. We knew that was going to happen. With Sam Gaviglio on the mound, obviously having to take a place of Marco Estrada's outing, right? You knew he was going to have a short leash. He didn't do all that bad. In 3 1/3 innings, he gave up a solo shot to JD Martinez, and other than that, did a pretty good job. Now, that solo shot came in the bottom of the 4th inning, in his final inning, and that gave the Red Sox the 1-0 lead. Nothing really going on for the Blue Jays, though, offensively, until the 7th inning, where things get a little funky. Joe Kelly comes in, and you saw him yesterday. He didn't pitch too well. He comes in today and gives him a single to Kenrys Morales to the right field to lead off that inning. And we're like, all right, well, hey, you never know. And earlier in the ball game, Kevin Pillar makes some ridiculous catch. Unbelievable catch. Problem? And I think it's the way Jays fans feel every single time he lays out to make a play. Oh, God, did that hurt him? Today, the answer was yes. He leaves the game with some, I don't even want to try and pronounce the injury, but it was some joint. And I don't know how serious it is. They're going to do x-rays and MRIs and all that stuff. But with that being said, Dwight Smith Jr. comes into the ball game. And he gets the at-bat right after Kenrys Morales. He wasn't supposed to get the chance to play. And he gets the opportunity. And he doubles to left field. Morales to third. And look at that. This kid comes in, coming off the bench, not expected to play today. And he rips a double in a big situation. Now the Jays have runners at second and third. Nobody out. Then Randall Grichuk grounds out to the third baseman. No run scored. Oh boy, we're not going to be going through this again. Aledmus Diaz grounds out to Xander Bogaerts. But Morales comes in to score. Smith up to third base. And the Jays have tied the game at 1. Next batter, Luke Maile. And he walks on 4 pitches. And then they bring in Matt Barnes. Who's up next? Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And what a day he had coming into this at bat. And he gets down 0-2 early. But then fights, and then singles to right field with 2 outs. A 2-out RBI single to bring home, who else? Dwight Smith Jr. And give the Jays the 2-1 lead. Incredible. Now we'll quickly go to the top of the 9th, or the bottom of the 9th inning. Jays just need 3 outs. Clifford, the big red goof came out. Tyler Clippard came out and gave up 2 doubles, and we're tied. Bogaerts and Bradley Jr. go back-to-back to get doubles right out of the gate there in the bottom of the 9th inning. And like I said, we're tied. Somehow, he works around that double, and we're still tied. But then we go to the top of the 10th, or sorry, I keep saying top, I don't know why. The bottom of the 10th inning, the Jays bring out Chris Rowley. You guys remember him last year, the Army guy, or I forgot, Army, Navy, one of those. He went to the school and everything. It was a great story last year. Had a great couple starts, then really didn't do a whole lot afterwards. Hasn't pitched at all in the big leagues this year, and is coming in extra innings against the Boston Red Sox. Not really what you want to see. Gets the first guy out. Okay, there's a little good stuff. And then an error by Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and we're like, oh no, this is not how this game is going to end. Because he moves to shortstop on the play. A whole lot of craziness happens in that inning, really. Gurriel moves to short, Solarte moves to first, Travis comes in at second base, Diaz to third. Okay. And the problem with the error by Gurriel, he makes that play. First off, Mookie Betts is out. Second of all, there's 2 out and nobody on. Now you've got a base-stealing threat with only 1 away at first base at the top of the lineup. Then Brock Holt singles to center field. They intentionally walk JD Martinez to load the bases. Mookie Betts goes to third, moves to third on the single by Holt. Runners at first and third now. They want to load the bases, get the force at any base. And it didn't really work out for you. Xander Bogaerts crashes the grand slam, and Jays lose 6-2. Guys, anyone who says that Lourdes Gurriel is not a great player is nuts. Is insane. This guy has gone 4 straight games with multi-hits. He has played a total of 31 games in the big leagues. A total of 31 games. Not 162, not 3 years, 31 games. And so far with today's great 3-for-5 game, he's hitting .270, .289 on base percentage, but he is clutch as well. Now, people are going to say, oh, his fielding's garbage. Okay. So is Vladdy Jr.'s. Right? That's why he's still in AA and possibly going to be in AAA, because his fielding's not there yet. Guys, if you guys have been in baseball a long time and played baseball, you will know when people say this player has a knack for hitting the baseball, this player has raw power, like Teoscar Hernandez, for example. He's got great power. Does he strike out a lot? Yeah. Does he sometimes look lackadaisical in the outfield? Yeah. But he has never played a full big league season. Let me tell you, Gurriel is not the best shortstop out there. He doesn't look all that comfortable there or at second base. But seeing a guy that can hit, fielding you can work on. You can groom that. You can become a better infielder. That's over time. We have a great hitter in Lourdes Gurriel. Overall, a good hitter in Teoscar Hernandez. A lot of power. He's probably going to be a 250, 260 hitter for this team in years to come, and that's great. But the defense, if those two guys could shore it up defensively, can't see why they'd be anything crazy. But like I said, you can teach fielding, you can work on things in the field, but when it comes to changing a guy's swing, changing hitting, it doesn't make them a better hitter. It just makes them adjust a little bit, right? When somebody's got a knack for hitting, they're naturally good at it. Jose Altuve, does he make a few errors in the field? Yeah. Is he an unbelievable hitter? Oh yeah. That's what it is, guys. We saw some great things from Gurriel today. You saw some not so good things from Gurriel today. It's what comes with a young player. It's what you're going to get. Same with Teoscar Hernandez. You have the great power, but he strikes out a ton. That's things you can work on over time. It's okay. You just got to let them groom. Morales had a good game. He was 2 for 3 in the game. Bullpen was great until Clippard and Rowley. See Tim Meza going inning and 2/3 of great ball. Luis Santos threw 2 scoreless innings. Joe Biagini with a clean inning. And Gavilio gave you 3 1/3 of 4 hit ball, 1 run, obviously the home run, walked the guy and struck out 2. He was pretty good in his 3 1/3, other than the home run he gave up. I'm not complaining. But guys, this team is not a playoff team. Just because we see Gurriel's bat and see how good it is, does not mean, as of right now, he's an unbelievable defender. It takes time. You see how strong his arm is. Just got to work on the footwork, positioning, stuff like that. You can tweak a little bit. That's fine. Does he make errors in the field? Did he make a few yesterday and 1 today? Yeah. Oh well. It's what comes with a young player. And that's what we got to deal with, guys, for a little while before this team becomes, seasoned veterans, if you want to call it that. After a couple, 2 or 3 seasons, if they're making the same mistakes, maybe not so good. But I like what we have going here. A lot of great, promising young guys. This team, tough loss today. It sucked. It's never fun getting walked off, especially against the Red Sox. But hey, they're a good team. We aren't bad, but we're not great. We're not Boston. That's for sure. The finale of this series and the finale of the informal first half for the Toronto Blue Jays goes tomorrow afternoon. 1:05 first pitch at Fenway. Marcus Stroman versus Brian Johnson of the Boston Red Sox. Marcus Stroman has been unbelievable since coming off the disabled list. He looks to end off his informal first half on the right note. All right? I mean, he's been great. His ERA was 8-something when he went on the DL. It's on to 5.90. He's been great as of late. Can he continue it? We're going to wait and see. It's not an easy test. Mookie Betts is a freak. I'm just going to leave it at that. He's an unbelievable player. He's just amazing. You know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoyed the offense today by Lourdes Gurriel and Dwight Smith Jr., of course, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What do you guys think of Dwight Smith Jr. once again? What have you thought of Gurriel in the 31 games he's played in the big leagues? Anybody ripping him apart? 31 games. That's it. Let him grow. It's going to take some rough around the edges times. Yeah, let him grow. I want to hear what you guys have to say about him, about the game, Gibby's decision throwing in Chris Rowley. But, I mean, they didn't really have a bullpen. I mean, it was a tough one because they got into the bullpen early yesterday, too. So, it was a tough one. I don't know who was available or whatever. But it ended up being Chris Rowley right out of the gate after Clippard, and it was just it was not great. I want to hear what you guys have to say about that, and we'll talk to you guys in the final game of the informal first half of the regular season for the Toronto Blue Jays. Tomorrow afternoon, 1:05 first pitch at Fenway. Marcus Stroman versus Brian Johnson. The Jays look for the split in the series, and if they can find a way to do that, I'll take that in a heartbeat over the Boston Red Sox. We're going to have to wait and see. We'll talk to you guys then.